This is Leslie Boileau, a former deputy sheriff, sitting across from his own colleague, desperately trying to convince him that what happened to his girlfriend was nothing more than a tragic accident. On the night of September 19th, 2024, a frantic 911 call came from an apartment in Ocala, Florida.
No, all right. My God. Ma'am, I need you to put the gun away and let me know when it's secure.
On the other end was 33-year-old Leslie Boileau, hysterical, claiming he had just accidentally shot his girlfriend, 25-year-old Paulina Wright. When first responders arrived, they found Paulina slumped in a chair, a single gunshot wound to her chest. She was pronounced dead at the scene. But this wasn't just any shooting. Leslie was a trained law enforcement officer, a deputy with the Marion County Sheriff's Office for 8 years. He knew guns. He knew safety protocols. He knew exactly how dangerous firearms could be. Yet, somehow, on this quiet Thursday evening, everything went terribly wrong. According to Boileau, he and Paulina had just returned from dinner and drinks. They were cleaning guns, doing dry fire drills at their dining table. He claims he carefully unloaded her weapon, but forgot his own rifle had a magazine inserted. One pull of the trigger, and Paulina's life was over. But detectives noticed something troubling. This veteran deputy was now claiming he'd made the most basic rookie mistake imaginable, forgetting to clear his weapon. Now, his girlfriend was dead from a gunshot wound, and his story had inconsistencies investigators couldn't ignore. What follows is the complete interrogation, where a deputy must explain to his fellow officer how a trained professional with 8 years of experience could make such a fatal mistake. He doesn't realize that every word he speaks might seal his fate. Was this really a tragic accident, or does the evidence tell a darker story?
Sorry, but I want to make sure. Sorry, you know the drill, right? Yeah. So, I'll get through it. If you need anything, let me know. But obviously, because we're here, we gotta talk about kind of what's going on, right?
I know.
Yeah.
I really don't want to talk about
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to execute these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. You understand each of these rights if I explain them to you?
I know.
All right. So, kind of, like I said, I was kind of coming into the back end of this. Tell me exactly what happened.
It was an accident. We were training.
What do you mean by that? You were training?
We were doing dry fire drills and cleaning the guns. I was so worried about her because she picked up a loaded gun. I unloaded her gun and I forgot mine. Had a magazine in it.
A trained deputy forgot his rifle had a magazine in it? This is Gun Safety 101. Always treat a weapon as loaded. Every cop has this drilled into him from day one. From someone with his experience to make this claim is either a shocking display of negligence or a desperate lie. The detective lets it slide, but this contradiction won't go unnoticed.
So you and her, and I'm sorry, what is her name?
Paulina Wright.
Paulina Wright?
Mm-hmm.
And you said you were dry firing training with guns. What kind of guns were they?
Mine was my Daniel Defense, the rifle, or it's considered a pistol or whatever.
Okay.
And then
Go ahead.
It's a 5.56 rifle.
5.56. Okay.
And then she picked up my 9mm pistol. Those were the two guns over there.
Okay. So, what time did you guys start doing this training?
I don't remember the time.
Mm-hmm.
We were cleaning and doing that for maybe an hour. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah, I don't expect you to know.
We were sitting at the table. We just got done with dinner. We went out, had dinner,
mm-hmm.
came back. We were starting to watch the football game together. And we sat down. I just ordered all of that stuff that was on the table, the new stuff for cleaning and the mat and stuff. And she wanted me to show her how to do it. So we started doing it, and it just led to this.
Okay. So, was she pointing the gun at you? Were you pointing the gun at her? Like, kind of go through
Just
that.
in a general direction,
Right.
which I know we should not have been doing that. She was.
But she told you that she wanted to learn how to do this
Yeah.
stuff? Okay. And
Obviously,
just-
I wasn't doing it properly because we were pointing the guns at each other, or in our, I wouldn't really say at each other, but in general directions, which, because we were sitting across from each other.
at the table, you're on one
Yeah.
side, she's on the other?
Yeah.
And,
Where the green mat was is where I was.
Okay.
And she was across the table.
and so are you cleaning the guns, or are you teaching her how to
Both.
like to aim and stuff?
We started with the cleaning. She had the rifle at first.
Okay.
After I got done putting it back together, she was messing with it while I was cleaning different parts of it. And we started to put it all back together. I forgot that I put the magazine back in it. And then she picked up the pistol that was loaded, and I was looking because she started waving it around because she doesn't know.
Right.
I don't think she's ever shot a gun before.
Okay.
She's like, show me how to do it. And I was like, well, first, give it to me. 'Cause I didn't want this.
So originally she had the rifle. It was on, you had cleaned it, is that right?
It was in parts.
Right. You had disassembled it.
Yeah.
And you were cleaning it, or
She was picking up different pieces of it. I was showing it to her, stuff like that. Then I put it back together, and then she picked up the pistol.
and then
That's
when you put the rifle back together, you loaded the magazine into it?
correct. I normally keep the magazine with it. I don't keep one in the chamber, but I keep the magazine with it.
Okay. And that was going to be my next thought, because I don't about guns. I don't even know what the hell a Daniel Defense gun is, to be honest
Just
with
the brand.
you. Okay. So, but when you put the magazine into it,
It wasn't loaded. Oh well, there wasn't one in the chamber at first.
right? Because you had
Correct.
you disassembled it.
I was gonna go put it up, but then we started doing our dry fire things.
So at some point you charged it.
Yeah.
Okay. So then she has a 9mm.
Yeah.
And she's waving it around, but you clear it.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure hers was unloaded.
Okay. So,
Obviously, I failed to do the same with mine.
but during that time where you guys are doing this training, this cleaning, the guns are being pointed at one another.
Yeah.
So,
Which
go ahead.
I know better. That should not have been happening.
Right.
But
Okay.
'cause
What? So, does the gun have the Daniel Defense gun? Does it have like a trigger guard on it, and like a standard gun? It's just standard everything on it.
well, you're doing dry fires.
Right.
I dry fired it 3 or 4 times.
And is that normal for when you're like when we clean our
training.
Huh?
Yeah, like when we're at the range.
Yeah, you have to dry fire it to get it to disassemble. Same thing with this one.
You don't have to do it to disassemble it, but to do like a check.
Right.
Make sure it's still functioning correctly.
Okay.
Same concept.
Um,
And obviously, she had the Glock, so it's the same concept.
so I'd heard that there was some vomit at some point. Did she vomit at any point?
I think that was when she was shot.
Okay.
She wasn't doing like that was all after. That was all part of. I don't know why she vomited.
Were you guys eating when this was happening? Because you said you had gone out to dinner.
Yeah, we went out to dinner.
Where'd you all go?
Los, the Mexican restaurant, Los McGinnis. It's right there on Baseline.
Oh, okay.
King, that was
Yeah. What time did y'all go there, roughly?
7-ish,
Okay.
maybe.
And got home,
An hour after that, he,
started watching the football game.
well, I turned it on,
Mhm.
and she wanted, I got, the packages were there, and I undid the packages, and she wanted to see what it was. She was asking questions, so I was starting to show her, and it just went into what happened.
How long have you guys been together?
2 years.
So when you get home, you start doing the packaging. You get home roughly 8 o'clock from dinner.
Yeah,
You know,
maybe 8:30. Might have been an hour and a half.
sure, between 8:30.
Yeah.
You get home from dinner. Get the packages for your guns, your
Yeah, they
cleaning
were sitting
materials.
on the table. The Amazon packages.
Now this was like the cleaning materials and
Yeah.
stuff. Okay. So you got your cleaning materials. You guys start talking about how she wants to learn how to.
She brought it up.
And what did she want to learn specifically? Just anything about it?
Yeah, just in general.
Just
One
general stuff?
said that she wanted to go to the gun range sometime.
Yeah. I mean, you're sitting there and teaching her how to, I'm assuming, looking through the sites and all that
Yeah,
other
she
stuff.
was looking through.
Now, does that rifle that you have, does that have like a sight or anything on it?
The red
Or a
dot.
red dot? Okay. Was the red dot on at any point?
I turned it on for her. She was looking at it before.
Was that turned off when you got it? Like when you charged it? Or was it still on? I don't know about red dots either. I know that sounds funny, but I don't know shit about it.
And the incident happened. I wasn't even looking down the sites.
But as far as you know, the red dot was still on.
I believe so.
So did you guys eat anything when you guys got back home? What? Nothing like that?
I didn't. I don't think she did. We were full.
Right. Did you guys have anything to drink at dinner?
Yeah, we had margaritas.
3 margaritas. This admission just transformed everything. A trained officer handling loaded weapons after drinking. That's not just an accident anymore. It's criminal negligence. The detective doesn't react, but he knows Boyle just handed him the case. No amount of law enforcement training can excuse mixing alcohol with firearms.
It's come up with me.
No, I get it. I mean, who doesn't like a good margarita, you know? Was there anybody else at the house other than you two? Is that your house or hers?
My house.
And how long have you stayed there?
I bought it in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
And she also stays there with me.
Sure. I need to contact family. Where's her family?
Her parents live down in Florida City.
Pearl City?
Florida City.
Florida City.
It's John and Karen Wright. Which,
Have you met them before?
yeah,
Do you have a phone number for them?
I brought my phone. I had my phone.
Yeah.
I should get one of them. I don't remember if I have her other families, her brother-in-law and sister's phone number.
Okay.
No, obviously, I think the code to her phone is her birthday, 12/31. If you can get into her phone.
We got one of our evidence techs out there doing pictures and shit, so I'll be heading out there at some point to just walk them through everything. I'll look for what kind of phone.
Don't let her cat out. Her cat is there, Allie. It's a stable cat, and then obviously my dog.
What kind of phone does she have?
An iPhone. It's a smaller one than mine. It's the black one without a case. Mine's the blue one, the bigger one.
You said blue.
Yeah, they asked me where they were, and I don't remember where we sat them down. Like they could be anywhere from where we were all the way to the bedroom.
Sure. I mean,
And then obviously the all black phone is my agency phone.
right. Do you need anything right this second?
No,
Okay. If you need
I
something,
can't believe this.
yeah, and like I said, dude, I'm sorry all of this has
It
happened.
was an accident. I really did.
Hmm.
I really wish it was me.
I'm sorry. At some point, when the evidence officer gets back, I'm just going to have him take pictures of you. I guess when officers showed up there, I mean, you were holding her, trying to get her moved or something along those lines.
I was just helping.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, so just take pictures.
She's still in the chair where she was.
Okay.
Obviously, she just, the condition she is, and clothing wise, is, she walks around the house like this. It's her choice.
Yeah.
It's not the deal. We were supposed to be laying on the couch together watching football, but then things got moved to the table.
Right.
I'd like to make arrangements for
Make arrangements.
pets.
Sure. Yeah. What kind of arrangements?
Call my parents or something.
So as soon as I get out there, can I get your phone?
I don't know any of the numbers by
Yeah.
heart, obviously.
No, I got you. Going back to when you guys were sitting at the table doing, the cleaning and the training and all that other stuff. Do you remember how many times you fired the gun?
Like accidental discharge?
Yeah.
Once.
Just once.
Yeah.
Because I know when I've been out to certain things, just the pure reaction of it, and then somebody pulls again,
As soon as I did it,
just dropped it and felt there.
I don't remember if I unloaded it, like dropped the mag. I was in shock.
No, we didn't. And I don't expect you to know like super finite details right now. Give me just a second. I'm going to be right out.
I called 911, so my phone should be right there. I have to go find it.
Okay. Did you call up your personal phone or your agency?
Not my personal. I think it was right there now.
Okay. As soon as I get out to the house and I'll grab your phone, we'll start making whatever arrangements you need.
Am I going to jail?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
I really didn't mean for this to happen.
I get it, dude.
I don't know how this is
You and I have known each other for a long time. I mean, I'm not.
going. Well, I didn't ask for a lawyer. I didn't. I didn't mean for this to happen.
I get it.
I'm never going to be able. This is bad.
Let me
I really want to take care of our cat.
take care of it. I'll make sure that everything. As soon as I can get out there.
I can't stay there.
Like I say, you don't need anything right this second. And as soon as the EO gets back, I'm just going to have him take pictures of it.
That's fine. Yeah, her mom, that's on me. It's her blood.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have done.
All right, so I just got back from the house. I just want to go over everything again, just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Kind of just get a little bit more of a detailed thing. But before I do that, do you remember the Miranda rights that okay. Do I need to read those to you again? Are you okay with talking to me? Okay. All right. So you said that you went out to dinner at that Los Magallos Mexican place at about 7 o'clock, right? Here's when you guys got there.
I
Roughly.
I don't know. I think it was around then.
Okay.
It was a little later. It was dark when we came out.
What car did you take there?
In my truck.
Took the truck. You got back home around between 8 and 8:30, roughly.
Sure. I wasn't keeping track of time, really.
I got you. Was it when you said you turned the football game on? Had it already started?
Oh, yeah.
It started.
Yeah, so it was after 8, because I think it came on at 8.
Okay, so you get home, you turn the football game on. Go through it again for me, please.
We sit down, start messing with the guns.
You say you sit down. You're sitting down at the table?
Yeah.
Now, are you guys sitting on the same side of the table?
No.
Okay.
Across from each other.
Okay. What side of the table are you on? So if I'm going through your front door and I see the
I'm
table,
on the left side,
you're on the
where the
left
green mat is.
Okay.
I start to show her how to clean the gun. We're like trading parts back and forth, stuff like that.
So when you're sitting there, do you have the rifle out at that point?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have the rifle out at that point, and you disassembled it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you disassembled it, and you're telling her how to like clean it?
Yeah, how to clean it, what parts are what. Like I'm handing her some of the parts, and like she's holding it and messing with it while I'm cleaning other parts, type of deal.
Now, does she have the 9mm at that point? Okay.
No, we're just trading parts back and forth at that point for the rifle. I reassemble the rifle. She holds it, and she like dry front fires it a few times.
You said you had the red light on it, or the red dot, just to show her how it went?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I turned it on. Went back and forth. I was getting ready to put all the guns up, or put the rifle up. That's when she grabbed the 9mm. I had the magazine back in the rifle at that point because I was about to go put it up.
So after you were going back and forth, this is where you're like looking down the red or the red dot, kind of going through that whole thing. She's so at that point you're done with it. You put the magazine back into the gun and charge it.
No, I did not charge it.
Did not charge it.
I don't charge it. I don't leave around in the chamber with the rifles.
Okay.
I just put the magazine
in. Okay, so you put the magazine in it, getting ready to put it up.
Yeah. That's when she grabs the 9mm. I unload that for her because she's kind of waving it around. She starts to dry fire that one. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I go to dry fire my rifle. I dry fire it the first time, and then the second time is when.
One time before that, and then the second time is when it went off?
Yeah.
Now, for somebody that's not a gun guy, how does a round get in there if you dry fire it one time?
We have to reset the trigger to dry fire it a second time.
Okay. And that forces a round in there?
Yeah, because the magazine was in there. I forgot that I put the magazine back in.
Okay. So you're going to put the rifle up. You put the magazine in the gun.
Yeah.
She grabs a 9mm. Yeah. Is that an agency gun or not?
Yeah.
Okay. So grabs the 9mm, but you realized that it was loaded.
Yeah, because it was in the holster. I took it dead with me.
Okay.
It was sitting there on the table.
Okay. But like there was a paddle holster on the.
Yeah.
Is that
the We the People? That's in the holster, or in the waistband holster.
Mm-hmm. So she grabs the 9mm. You unload it because you realize that it's loaded. Is that right?
I told her to be careful because it was loaded. And I was like, hand it here, let me unload that. So you're going to mess with it, type of deal. I wasn't going to clean that one. I had no reason to clean that one. So I just unloaded that one and handed it back to her. She started doing her thing, and her dry firing that made me start dry firing the rifle.
Okay, so you dry fired the rifle one time, and then when you did it the second time, because the magazine had been loaded into it, it forced a round into the chamber.
Correct. That's an accident.
So after you realize that she's been hit, I know that you said that you had held her, but were you behind her?
On the side, right there.
Like her left side?
Yeah, I guess so. Because you know how my table is.
Mm-hmm.
She was sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
I came around and I was standing there next to her.
Okay.
So however that is.
Now when you dry fired the rifle, were you sitting down or were you standing up?
Sitting. And we were sitting across from each other.
Okay. So the entire time you were sitting down? For the most part.
Yeah. Like I may have had to stand up to let me or something and go back and forth. But majority we were sitting.
Okay.
We were talking, chit-chatting.
Now, earlier you told me that those, like the cleaning stuff, had come.
Yeah, that's what triggered us to start messing with it in the first place.
Now, were those? I saw some Amazon boxes there. Is that what it came in?
Yeah.
Okay. So you get all this cleaning stuff, the mat, maybe.
Yeah, I got the mat,
the Q-tips,
swabs,
yeah.
And I don't know what you call them, pads.
Yeah, the little swab things. Yeah.
and the AR tool, to clean the tool.
Okay. So then you stand up there and hold her after you realize that she's been hit.
While on the phone.
And were you on speakerphone?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
And your phone had a rubber case on it. It was on the table.
Yeah.
I'm just assuming of it.
Was it the bigger blue one?
Yeah, it was it was a bigger phone.
Yeah.
Her phone, I believe, was in the living room.
Sounds about right. I don't know where I should put it.
Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just reading my stuff here, just make sure I'm not missing anything. All right. So when you called 911, you said that you had unloaded the rifle. Do you remember doing
I
that?
don't remember doing that. I don't know.
Okay. But just I can tell it was unloaded. The magazine wasn't in it, so.
Yeah.
But unloaded the rifle. Anything else that I haven't asked you that is coming back to you since the first time I talked to you?
That's pretty much in a nutshell.
Now, when you guys are doing the training where she's dry firing and all that, you'd mentioned before that it was because of where you guys were sitting, the guns were pointed in each other's direction. Is that right? Have you guys done this before in the past? Okay. So
It sounds bad, but after we go to dinner and have a few drinks, I get sloppy, I guess. I should not have been allowing that to happen.
how much did you have to drink tonight?
Just 3 margaritas. We each had 3.
But as far as like the training and the cleaning and stuff and her
Not
being
always cleaning.
right,
Like, that was just
so
a
happened.
special occasion because I got the stuff in the mail. And she sat down and did it. And then other times, like, we do the gun belt, we do pistol stuff.
So she's inquisitive about it. Okay.
Like, I have a dry fire mag that I put in a pistol. And we play around with that.
Right.
Were you able to get a hold of my dad?
I did not. What is his phone number? Do you know it off the top of your head?
I don't.
Okay. No, I didn't, but that doesn't mean somebody else didn't.
Well, they were asking me about it, and I gave them the code to get to you to get the numbers out of my phone.
Then no, I didn't get that far. But that's neither. I can get that. That's no big deal. Yeah, I'll get a hold of your dad. Or I'll get your phone so we can do all that. All right. So again, as far as her like being inquisitive about the training and stuff, and I guess her having some sort of fascination with either cops or the firearms and
sees me carry a gun around all the time.
Sure.
Type of deal.
Right.
It's just one of those things.
Right. So she wants to learn about it. But nothing like this is, you'd mentioned that you'd gotten sloppy, but nothing like crazy had happened in the past where, there was like safety issues. That this just happened to be the one. Okay. All right. What was the code to your phone, Dale?
3003.
Give me just a second. Let me check in.
I need to use the restroom.
Yeah. Yep.
In October 2025, more than a year after the shooting, a jury found Leslie Beaulieu guilty of manslaughter with a firearm. The 33-year-old former Marion County deputy, who had served 8 years in law enforcement, was immediately terminated following the shooting. On November 14th, 2025, the judge delivered a powerful symbolic sentence: 25 years, 8 months, and 20 days in prison. Exactly Paulina Wright's age when she died. As State Attorney Bill Gladson noted, this case illustrates the very real consequences of negligence and reckless actions.